Welcome back over to ChessWhiz TV episode 479. I'm your host, The Wiz. Today we're going to play Pitchfork Chess, which is a very badly named variant. You have no idea what the rules are in this variant from the name. Now, you probably know because you're an avid watcher of ChessWhiz TV and you went to the website and learned. I'm not going to tell you where the website is. You can figure that out yourself. But let's go to LI Chess and play this. lichess.org and play this with a viewer. I'll throw a challenge in the chat. First to click the link gets to play this crazy challenge. And I'll also tell you how to play if I feel like it. So in Pitchfork Chess, it's just like chess where if you lose your king, you lose the game. I just lost the game. Except also rooks and queens, known as the major pieces, are also royal. Now, royal simply means, oh no, you've lost all your pieces down there. Is that the right direction? It's really weird streaming. Okay, I'm covering up way too much with my body. Let's move my head over a little bit. There we go. Now I'm just covering up kind of too much. Hi, we are playing against Barefoot Andrew. Here are the rules, Mr. Barefoot Andrew. Rooks and queens are considered royal, which means if I just pull the sleeve in, you can see my rook, which means if you lose a rook or a queen, you lose. That means they're treated just as valuably as the king. Now that's going to make for a very interesting kind of chess. I'm thinking this calls for the king's gambit. Now, here's my reasoning. If you're attacking, but this requires audio is out of sync, says someone, but I don't believe them. So I'll just ignore that. I really like this opening, actually, because he's like, oh, I can check him on this short diagonal. If you know anything about the king's gambit, which you don't, this is a super good move right now, checking me, because I can't do anything about it. If I block that check, he takes me, and I better not take back, or he takes my, let's get that yellow, rook. So I just moved the king. I actually love this opening because of that trap. Look what I just did. Poked his bishop in the face. So if you lose a rook, you lose. I think that's going to make attacks weaker. I've narrowed it down to either stronger or weaker, and I'm leaning toward weaker. Could be making attacks stronger, but out of those two, I'm thinking weaker, because if you're bringing out your rook, let's say, now you have to be really careful with it, because if you lose it, it's over, right? So it's going to call for a little bit more careful play, which is not really reckless attacking. Like, for example, I can't move this knight because he would capture my royal queen, which would be the end of the game for me. So that means I can do less, which means attacks are weaker. So what I've done, of course, is to recapture his pawn and take over a gigantic center for free. And the reason I've done that is, wait a minute, did you just notice what I just noticed? This guy has millions of rating points. Whoa. I better win, don't you think? Yes, I think I've determined that winning is the best course of action. So let's see what we've got here. We've got a pin, sort of a pin going on. I could get out of that pin. Seems attractive. Probably because it looks somewhat like me. My king is in the way. However, in exchange for that, I have this amazing center. Now, I was going to say a whole pile, like one gigantic pile of clever things on this episode. But how can I think of clever things when I'm playing at 2300? I need to focus on the board right now. What's happening? Wow, look at that center. I'm doing great. I want to play this, but I'll do it. But it's pointless because my rook's not defended, right? So if I were to say, capture him, I would lose. Actually, this is super problematic. Super problematic, expialidocious. This is really bad. Because here's why. Are you ready? I'll just tell you why. This is my, I can't even tell you why. I'm so focused on this chessboard. I'm really focused on making bad moves. I can't even tell you why that was not a threat. It's because pawns, I hope you're enjoying this because I'm kind of struggling. Now, what am I trying to say? The rook is royal. The rook is royal. So if I were to capture him, even if the rook were defended by a rook, he could take me and win. See that with the blue arrow? He could take that rook and instantly win because you can't lose your rook in this chess variant. Rooks are royal. So the result of that is I need to go after his rooks like a madman. Let's just try this move. That'll threaten a rook. Yeah, boy, it'll threaten a rook. He's going to threaten a rook first with moving the knight anywhere. In fact, he can just win right now. Don't tell him, of course. Don't tell him. But if he were to say move his knight right here, how did that fall apart so quickly? I had such a great center, and then it was my turn, and wham, it fell apart. And now he's attacking two things at once. So what we're going to hope for is that he Doesn't notice that free rook. Okay, let's resign on his turn. Oh, I'm too slow even for that. I feel like an utter failure. So I was thinking about failures the other day. Because I am one, or because I felt like one. Yesterday, in fact, I felt like an utter failure. I felt like the underside of a cow. It was so utter. Get it? Okay, so the joke is similar to me. It's a failure. And what I realized is that I wasn't as much of a failure as I felt, but I still felt like a complete failure. Interesting. This is a very well-known opening. Unfortunately, not by me. That's the only problem. It's a super well-known opening. Let's try d5. This is a bad move, but hey, you're allowed to make bad moves in life. That's part of life. Let's try this. If I can take his queen, I win, so we'll go for that. So I realized that I'm... Oh, no. No, no, you could have won, ChessWhiz. Oh, that would have been so good. I could have won, because I would trap his royal rook and take it. And then I could have had... We're playing rated. I could have had 1,000 rating points. Next time. Is this smart? Super smart. Super. Super smart. Let's go here. Is this smart? Super smart. Wow. Dumb. Dumb. Well, if by smart you mean dumb, yes it is. Yeah. I realize there's actually two traps, and this is one of them in life. Queen d8 checkmate and feeling like a failure. The other trap is feeling too much like a success. Wow. I had win. I'll just tell him this because this is the closest that I have to winning is just telling him how to win. QXG2. Okay, I'm going to take this challenger now. Thank you, Barefoot Andrew, for destroying me. I would have liked to have won one of those games, but you know, if I did that, you would lose. So there's a trade-off there. I appreciate the games at any rate. We're now going to play with Stevis 5, same rules, different outcome. So the two traps in life are feeling worse than you really are, like feeling like you have no impact on the world when you actually have more than none, and overvaluing your impact, thinking you're all that. And unfortunately for me, I usually overestimate my impact. I'm like, wow, I'm the best person who's ever lived. Have you ever felt that way? Yeah, this guy's not online. But like most people, sometimes I feel too down. And I don't have any remedies for either of those, unfortunately. They both kind of just lead to a problematic psychological state. Let me just smash my nose here. And I don't have any remedies. I can assess problems, and that's about it. I hope you appreciate that. Okay. Barefoot Andrew says that he does not need shoes. I would agree, Barefoot Andrew. You beat me fair and square with no shoes. So I must concede now that you don't need shoes. I'll castle now. Seems reasonable. Bad spot to put the rook. Wouldn't being a failure by comparing yourself, wouldn't be, let me just read this message from the chat because it's way more insightful than anything I have to say. Wouldn't being a failure be comparing yourself to some group of people that you probably don't know much about? Yeah. Yeah, I watched an interview of Ray Dalio the other day. It was fantastic. And then at the end, I realized Ray Dalio is a way better person than I am. And that felt kind of bad. But it was actually good. It was actually good. Because if I compare myself to him, maybe I'll slowly become more like him. Whereas on the other hand, if I watch a bunch of losers, which is what most people do because they're funny, then I will maybe feel better about myself because I'm not as losery as they. However, I won't become any less losery watching them. I want to catch a rook. Definitely want to catch a rook this game. So let's do that. What if I? Yeah. I think that I can cause some trouble to this knight. It's gonna have to go here, and then like I come in this way, right? You see this? See this b5 and all this stuff, right? Okay, he's just put a pawn there, so even more delicious. And then if he moves the knight, then I'll take the rook and win. Okay, it's a plan. Involves a free... Oh, clever! I can't take the knight because he would take my royal queen. The royal queen would be captured. Maybe I should have traded a knight for those two pawns. That probably would have been super smart. Man, I'm really good at finding moves on his turn when it's too late. You ever had that? Skill? I got that skill right now. Yeah, it's definitely human nature to compare yourself to others. Wow, isn't it though? Like, for example, I feel like a kind of bad chess player, kind of bad. Because when I go online and I'm like, who should I play in chess? I go to this website, lichess.org. I have a problem. I can't take this knight with anything. Oh, but look what I can do. Now I feel like a super genius because this is pinned to the royal rook here. And so he's actually just hosed. He's lost a pawn. I guess that's not the same as hosed, but it's somewhat similar in terms of how hosed you are. This is interesting. Okay. Guess I'll do that. And then it's my turn again. That's a fascinating thing. What if I move right here? Oh, because the royal rook will be in trouble right now. Let's see. If he goes here, I can just attack him with this move. Oh, and skewer the royal queen and rook. I can't even throw my arrows enough for that wonderful situation. Let's see what's going to happen. If he goes here, I'll take him for free. If he goes here, similar. If he goes here, I will capture royal rook. Okay, so he's going to go this way, and then wham, I'm just going to capture his royal rook. It's a missile captured. Oh, he's dead. That's interesting. Yeah, that's good. It's good. Very good. Enjoying. I am enjoying. I'll send this message in case he's not sure. Like he's watching the stream right now, but you can't really tell for sure if I'm enjoying this unless I tell you, because you can trust what I say, but you can't trust how I act. That's the opposite of, but whatever. Great game. We learned a little bit about rooks, which is, wow, a queen can attack a rook really well because it's very queen-like. You know what I mean? But in this chess variant, the rook is so valuable. It's royally valuable. So that really has an impact on the chess game. Let's try this opening. His queen is out there. Now, queens, doesn't really matter if they're royal, unless there's like a queen trade possibility, because you're not going to capture his queen with anything. It's not like you're just going to capture his queen, right? No, it's not going to happen. So that's not very different from chess. But this rook thing is changing this chess variant into a chess variant. This is significant. Let's dink this up here just for fun. By the way, DINK stands for dual income, no kids, which describes this pawn very well. As you can see, it has no kids. The income we're just going to have to assume. But isn't that always true? People don't really talk about their incomes. You kind of have to assume. Which square is best? These are all so good. I'm thinking maybe here. Or here. Yeah, it's a 50-50. One of these is good. No. Oh, they're all good. Maybe I should leave it on F1. Nice square for the bishop. I don't like this square because it blocks the castling maneuver. Manoeuvre. You know, it's very difficult to spell maneuver. The trick, by the way, is to just pronounce it like this, manoeuvre, and then you can spell maneuver. Otherwise, good luck. Actually, good luck if you even pronounce it that way. I mean, you deserve good luck. I'll give you some good luck. Oh, wow. This guy's still moving chess pieces. What if I... what if I do this? Am I not a super genius? The answer is yes, I am not. Because look at this. He can't move this, or I capture the royal queen. I wish queen had more R's in it. The royal queen would be captured. You know what I mean. So he's going to have a problem. He can't do this, which means he can't move this at all. Now, capturing with the pawn had its downsides, such as leaving myself with an isolated pawn over here and doubled pawns over here. I mean, those are some downsides, right? But on the plus side, my queen is very queen-like. He's causing me some trouble here, some angst, if you know what I mean. How do I capture something valuable like a queen? I want to do that. So if I play my... Oh, this is good. This is good. Who cares about chess? I'm going on a rampage. In 2 moves, I'll have his rook. I fully switched over to this. No longer does ChessWhiz drink from vases because this thing smashes my nose. Look. Those vases did not even come close. So now I drink solely from this Contigo bottle of dihydrogen monoxide. Okay, keep doing the thing. Attacking the B pawn, I guess, is the thing. My plan, of course, is to castle queenside. I'll move my bishop here, and then I'll castle queenside. And the reason for that is because I wrecked my kingside. So I'm going to castle queenside. I mean, what would you do if you wrecked your, whatever, your house? Oh, no. I'm in a bit of a pickle here. Oh no, I seem to lose. That's too bad. Was that really? I mean, am I drinking from this water bottle in this position? Like, wow, what great water you're drinking right now, ChessWhiz. And then in one move, your queen is trapped? Like, because I can't go here. I can't go here and I can't go here because of this scissory thing, okay? Also known as his queen. So let's take that off. Okay, I can't go here, I can't go here, and I can't go here because of certain death. This is problematic for the reasons that we observed. This is problematic, as is this, as is this. And in conclusion, I was trapped. I was trapped. I was like a man trapped who didn't know he was trapped, which is most men, actually. Let me just give you an example of how you're trapped and don't know it. You are currently on the planet Earth and you're trapped. You're trapped. Have you ever seen a fish in a fishbowl? And you thought you're like, that fish is so trapped in that fishbowl. That's never happened to you. So just imagine, imagine looking at a fish in a fishbowl and thinking to yourself, that's a fish trapped in a fishbowl. It can't leave that fishbowl. It can't even leave that bowl, let alone fishbowl. Okay? That's you. Now the water, in this case, is air. And the gills are lungs, but other than that, it's very similar, okay? So the water stays in the fishbowl because of the force of gravity. But did you consider the air stays on the earth because of the force of gravity? We're no longer playing chess. We're just going to talk about fishbowls from now on for the rest of the show. Uh-oh, we've got an opponent. His telephone number is 911. Let's all call him up and see how he's doing. That's only 3 digits. Generally, I do pretty well against 3-digit rated opponents and pretty badly against 5-digit rated opponents. So gravity is keeping the air on the earth in the same way it keeps the water in a fishbowl. Oh, it's my turn. So that's why this game is taking so long. Interesting. He says, okay, so let's do this. Welcome to the show, Cockbuffton. King of California button for the nun. 2. He had to put a 2 on there because somebody came up with the same sequence of characters for their username. And he's like, great. My favorite username is taken. I win. This is a really good strategy, by the way, against people with 3 digits in their ratings. By the way, if you want to prevent queen h5 from destroying you, you want to defend this pawn. So that's going to be maybe knight c6. I like knight c6 against this move, just so you know, because it defends this pawn. So that's that. I'll throw another challenge in the chat. You're welcome to click it again, but next time, play knight c6. We'll have a longer game. Okay, here's the next one. If you're watching live right now, you can join by clicking that link. It's not going to get you out of your fishbowl, but you will get to play chess here in the fishbowl. So you could escape possibly, but you're still going to die. You think about that bag of skin you're living in. You're trapped, totally trapped. So people are constantly trapped and don't know it. We just kind of delude ourselves into thinking it's not a serious problem, but it is a serious problem. And I'm dealing with that problem right now by moving my pawn up here. As you can see now, I have now developed some of my pieces and moved toward the center of the board, and that is improving my situation considerably. I have now formed a symmetrical shape, which is very pleasing to the brain, which, by the way, is what has to cope with the trappedness of my existence. So definitely want to please the brain every now and then. This wasn't a great move, but it's not a bad one either. The reason it's not great, by the way, this is a little-known fact about chess. You want to ready for that? Ready for that little-known fact? I have to talk fast because we're about to mess up the position. If you have 2 pawns side by side, which, by the way, is super cool because look what they do. They make the scissory thing like this. Oh my God. I mean, just look how cool that is. Very cool. Okay. Don't put a bishop next to it. Just don't. That's a little known fact about chess. Don't put a bishop on the same rank. That's what this is called, a rank, as 2 pawns side by side. Little known fact, but it's definitely a fact. Also known as a command. I had that experience yesterday. I made a statement. No more, and then I said what there would be no more of. Okay, let me just tell him I'm about to win. So I win. I'll send him an XD to show him how amused I am. I win. I'll send him like a bearded guy. That's good. We played long enough that we could play again. One more game, Cockbuffin 2. I will play you one more time, and this time I'm going to play super, super good so that we'll have a very close match. What was I talking about? Yeah, I made a statement. I made a command. I said, no more of this thing. I'm saying there's no more of. And then later on, someone said to me, that was a very good argument you made. Very good argument. And I'm thinking, argument? That's what I'm thinking. Argument? Okay, so we're going to try to have a close game against this guy. He's lost a rating point, so his telephone number is no longer 911. That's probably good. You see why I've put this bishop here, by the way? So I can get it in here. Super elite strat. Only the 911 rated people come up with this kind of strat. The rest of us read it in a book because we couldn't invent this kind of thing ourselves. It wasn't a good argument. It was a command. Man. I don't know. I don't even know what to say. So I'll just stop saying. I watch other chess streamers sometimes, and what I notice about them is they don't say anything. They're just like moving chess pieces around. Every now and then they say, like that guy who lost $50,000 in a half a millisecond. But usually they just like play chess. And I'm like, why would I watch a show of good chess moves? I can just watch a computer create good chess moves. Look, you can go to this website, lichess.org, and you can click play with a computer, which is all grayed out for some weird reason. Maybe because I'm playing chess right now. I'll just move this pawn way up here. And then you can, here's what you can do. Right click your tab and click duplicate. And then you have two of them. It's that easy. And you can play another game against the computer. Oh, you do have to get a second IP address and a second mother's maiden name. You create those two things and you have the computer play itself, right? The computer is white, and then you go over to the game where the computer is black, and you play the move that the computer is white made against the computer who's black. Don't tell me if I've done this or not, because I've forgotten. And then you switch it around again and go back to game one and make the move that the computer number two made. Anyway, you do that. It's very easy. It only requires a degree in metaphysics, and you can see really, really good chess. So why would you watch someone streaming good chess? It doesn't make sense to me. That's why I always play bad chess, to keep it interesting. And also, I have no idea how to play this. But look, it's working. Look at this. Look, I'm going to win tonight here because I'm just so good at chess. Now, you might wonder, like, why are you making these bad moves? But that's to keep it interesting, okay? I thought that would be okay with you. That's why I said okay. Because if it was not okay, I wouldn't say okay. Don't ask questions where you don't like the answers that are coming. Here's one of the worst questions you could ever ask. Why would you do that? That's a really bad question. Why is that? Well, what kind of answer do you want? They're just going to be like, why would I do that? And they'll either not have a reason and feel super bad, which is maybe what you want other people to feel bad, or maybe they'll come up with a reason which will make you feel awful. They'll be like, well, I did that because of the hair. And then you'll be like, oh no, the hair. I forgot about the hair. Now I appear stupid, right? It's not what you want to do. Like one thing you never, ever want to do is appear stupid. That's why I have this chess show, to exemplify and broadcast my non-stupidity. Okay, very important. Notice I said okay. It's because it is okay. Okay? So just don't ask questions like that. Rhetorical questions are the worst, right? Right. Okay, I've checked him twice. That's pretty good. Let's see if we can move some of the rest of my army besides this rook. I don't know. If I move my knight back here, I will achieve the 2 knights moved all over the place, but back to the home row achievement, which isn't in chess version 1. They actually came out with a new version that has those achievements. So I don't know. Should I check him again? Okay, so I need to castle. So that's just going to take 3 moves here, and I'll be done castling. That's pretty good. It's not long at all. I'm almost done here. We have a heckler in the chat. Zoomalter says, aren't your 10 viewers proof that your strategy isn't interesting? He seems to be indicating that 10 viewers is not a lot of viewers. He's right. It's not. I'm totally wasting my time right now. Huh. Well, I thought I was wasting my time. And then I got an email from someone who said, you saved my life, ChessWhiz. You saved my life. With your videos. I was dying, and then I watched your videos, and it saved my life. And then I realized he was lying, and I really was wasting my time. Do I have a checkmate here? Let's see. It seems to be a very checkmatey checkmate here. He wants some time. Okay, here's some time. I didn't notice this, but he says, give me some time. I'm not one to read the screen. I'm more of a talker, if you know what I mean. Let's checkmate him. Dude, you need to castle on the queen side. It's going to take you 6 moves, so it's pretty difficult. But if you could just get castled over there, you'd be good to go. I mean, look at this pro castling. You ever seen someone castle like this after just 30 moves? No, you haven't. Okay, you haven't. And that's why I say, okay. It's time for a brilliancy. All right, here comes the brilliancy. He's giving me time. What a gentleman. He's very gentle. If I could capture this, I'd win. So I'm actually kind of liking activating another rook. Let's do that now and worry about my chess moves later. Yeah, this seems pretty good. How could he not lose? That's what I'm wondering right now. I wonder if I could ever use minor pieces in this game. Now that would be cool. New achievement unlocked. Used minor pieces in a chess game. That would be pretty good. I can't wait to use one of these minor pieces. Which one? This one is never going to be used, as you can see. I have built a house of unusability around it. This one looks good until you notice he has the same house going. So that's kind of problematic. This would be the one square I can go to, and it's got leaving something to be desired, such as not losing would be what's desired there. Check. Now the knights, that leaves the knights. So let's see. The knights. Yeah, so if I go here, I can't go anywhere. But if I go here, I could go here. And then I could go... let's go find out. I can't think that far ahead. So let's just move the knight over there and see how it looks. We do have a comment in the chat. Bishop h5 looks good. That's this square right here. Yeah, I don't believe it. If taken, queen takes g2, checkmate. Not believable. He's already done this, so it's not going to work anymore. Barefoot wants to play again. Barefoot Andrew? Sure, Barefoot Andrew. I'll play you right after this chess game. Let's see if you're challenging me right now. You need some more time, cockbefootin'? Man, I wouldn't have named myself that. Let's see. Would he just move into a place where a pawn could take it? Dubious strategy, young man. That was extremely dubious. I'm going to win now. That was really interesting, though. I love the way we closed up the position and then I took a free bishop, especially the bishop part, but it was good. He resigns. That's all right. GG. Close game, we must say. Thank you, KO, whatever your name is. I'm not going to say it out loud anymore. It's embarrassing. Bob Kingman. Can we play a quick game, Bob Kingman, and then on to you, Barefoot? Challenge me, Barefoot Andrew, to a game. I'll type that in the chat here. Challenge me, Barefoot. And we're going to play 1+4. And then I'll take your game. Bob Kingman 3. This guy had 2 people take his username. Bob Kingman and Bob Kingman 2 were both taken. So he had to go with Bob Kingman 3. I think the winning play is to capture a rook. Seriously. So let's get that going. Let's just put the bishop here. And then we'll just capture it. Okay? Looks good to me. So here's the way I'm going to save your life. I'm going to tell you, in the future, you're going to feel bad about yourself. This is what happened to me. I felt bad about myself because there was this thing I needed to do, and if you could believe it, I wasn't doing the thing I needed to do. Can you believe that? I looked it up in the dictionary, and it's called concrastination. And if you're doing it really much so, it's not concrastination, it's procrastination. And man, I was doing it heavy. It was definitely procrastination when I was doing it. Seriously. And at the end of the day, I hadn't done it at all. I had basically just not done it. I had played a bunch of crazy house chess instead, which it was good. I definitely got that crazy house chess finished, but I didn't really get finished the thing I needed to finish. In fact, I didn't even start it. So then I felt really bad about myself. And then I realized that I was a day older. Soon I would die of old age. And then I realized I'm not that bad. I'm kind of a middle of the road. Then I started feeling good about myself. I better stop telling you how I was feeling. This is very emotional for me. I guess the point is, I guess there's no point. What a dubious story. I love the fact that dubious is an official description of a chess move. It is question mark, exclamation mark. You know how a question mark after a move means it's kind of a mistake, and the double question mark represents a total blunder? Well, question mark, exclamation mark means dubious, which I just love. I try to make as many dubious moves as possible just to kind of make my games more dubious. You know what I mean? So I can see that analysis. The analysis on this website doesn't give you dubious marks. It actually, you can make the most dubious move in the world and it won't even say dubious. It'll say something like blunder or epic blunder. It's not going to say, which really it frustrates me. I mean, what I have to do to work around that is to analyze my own games just in my own head. What I do is I click the little forward button like this and I'm like, dubious. Oh, you can't take that pawn anymore. And then I'm like, dubious. Oh, you can't take that rook anymore. Dubious. Oh, the next move is still yet to come. The next dubious move is going to be revealed. F5. Why would I move there? I don't think I should. Let's go here instead. Huh. This is very dubious. Well, we each have 7 pawns except for him. That's good. I would like to play f5 because this pawn is on a black square, locked up in the center. Now, when that happens, any bishops that happen to be on the same color are dumb. So, a good strategy is to open up the center for your bishop. Okay? Oh, this is another good strategy. Let's send him a Abraham Lincoln face. Let's put some equals signs on there. Where's my equals key? Oh, he needs a hat. Okay, Abraham Lincoln is here. And he is telling me to capture a rook. How could I do that? This way. Now, this might look dubious to you because I've trained you to be a dubious detector. But take a look at this. How dubious is that? I'm going to be capturing a royal piece, which is going to be a royal piece in his chess position. We've got Nicola Drummer in the chat saying that one should not stop taking acid all of a sudden. I'll take your word for that. We have Guinbox. Guy Inbox. Man, that's hard to pronounce. Look at that. I've skewered his royal pieces. Woot, which stands for we own the other team. Did you ever know that? Woot from the early 2000s stands for we own the other team. So it's supposed to be capitalized, which of course gets wooted in the chat. All right, Barefoot, let's play. Wow, that was interesting. I'm learning more about this chess variant every day. What I'm learning is I'm glad the show is almost over because I don't want to play this chess variant anymore. I want to play the next episode's chess variant. So if we can get Barefoot Andrew to click this link, that would be rad. Next episode, we're going to play something really fun. Really, really fun. Let's see if we've ever played it before. YouTube.com. I've been there before. /c/ChessWhiz TV. That's my channel. And then let's search the channel using the search button. You guys can't see any of this because I don't care about you. For the word icy. The channel has no content that matches icy. Okay, now let's go to the website. What does it say right here on this website? It says, it's all chopped up. Up next, Icy Knight Chess. It's very icy. For the first time, we're going to play Icy Knight Chess. Knights can freeze enemy pieces. Whoa, that's so cool. I can't wait to close this tab because I look kind of dumb there. Okay, close that. And we are not there. We are here. Heroku. Okay, so Barefoot Andrew's gone. Last game. And let's tell him the rules here. Last Agme. This is the very last Agme of the show. So it's going to be good. In fact, it's going to be really good. Let's take all the center here. Let's take more center here. And I think this is begging for f4. You guys think so? Oh, I've messed up the screen. How's that? That's pretty good. It's unmessed up now. And, oh, that's royal. That's royally royal. I can't resist. Discovered attack on the royal rook. Okay. The center is looking pleasing right now. This represents kind of an anticipatory. You ever tried doing this? If you're ever feeling somewhat anticipatory and then you go like this, it heightens the anticipatory feelings. If you're ever wanting to heighten those feelings, just try that. Oh, here we go. It turns out people use their body language to express how they're feeling, but you can also use your body language to guide how you're feeling. If you ever want to feel more powerful, you should go like this. Hi-ya! Of course, I recommend doing it not in the presence of those you wish to feel more powerful around. You need to do it before. Like for me, it's great because I'm never around other people. So I can just, before I start the stream, I can go like this. Hi-ya! And what you want to do is spread your arms way out. I'm not sure why that is, but my theory is if you spread your arms way out, then the stench from your armpits fills the room and it's kind of a dominating position. Whereas if you do, for example, stand very small, no one can smell you. So you're not dominating, okay? So that's my theory as to why you do that. Now, when you're around other people, it might come at some cost. So what you'll want to do is do that before your meeting. Like let's say you're going in for a job interview. Just before you get out of your car, it's time to fill the room with your own unique scent. And then you go in there and you're just already feeling dominating because your body actually responds to its own posture. If you've ever heard something skeptical and been like, I'm skeptical now, not just this thing, but I, in addition to this thing, am skeptical. You fold your arms like this, a very closed position, and it makes you close to the idea. So you're actually, it's not only are you demonstrating closedness, but you're actually becoming more closed. I mean, try putting your arms fully extended, which I'm not going to do because it chops off my fingers right about here. But if you were to do that while listening to the dubiously skeptical idea, you would suddenly become embarrassed. And you would notice it's a little bit less deserving of skepticism because of your open posture. So this week, my challenge to you is don't watch any more ChessWhiz TV because you're kind of wasting your time, but also use body positions to get yourself to feel the way you want to feel. If you want to be mad, then start acting mad and vice versa. This is a crazy chess position. I mean, just crazy. And the crazier him is what I mean. Because me, I'm just playing chess, but this guy, who knows what he's doing. I've just now looked at this chessboard for the first time after talking about deodorant. I think that's what we were talking about. And I've got to conclude that this guy is completely crazy. Okay, if I move this, I lose. So let's be a little careful. Like, is this even a thing you can do? Oh, this is crazy. Well, he's gained some material now. My brain just tries to throw away pieces. When I see a position like this where there's a king in the middle, right in the middle, like this, I consider this to be the middle because it's as middle as you can get in terms of the middleness. And I want to take this. That's what I want to do. Or move here. Just something super crazy. Hey, why don't I just move there? Wouldn't that be cool? That'd be so cool. I won't be insane. We'll go this way. I've got problems, actually, because of the royalness of my royal pieces. If this were chess, I'd be fine, because he'd be so dead here, right? With this pin and this pin, he'd be dead. But actually, I can't take, because he would capture a royal piece before I do. That would lead to my demise. So it's a little more complicated than that. Fortunately, I have this destructive checkmate, so I win. That was lucky because I was starting to get a little concerned. He resigns because it's a fork between a royal piece and a royal piece. Thank you guys for joining us today. I'm looking forward to the next episode with Icy Night Chess. I hope you are as well. You can watch live on twitch.tv/ChessWhiz. We broadcast at 1 p.m. Eastern time. That's 1 o'clock p.m. 13:00 military time, I think. 13:00? Oh, that's 1 p.m.? Yeah, that's when we broadcast if you want to watch live. Otherwise, just comment below and say, hey, I can't watch live because I have circus. I had a guy say that. He wrote to me, he's like, dude, can you change when you broadcast because I have circus? And I was like, well, no. But thank you for the invitation to change when I stream. If you didn't have circus, I definitely wouldn't change it because I care about whether or not you have circus. But, you know, circus, it's a thing for some people. I don't have circus. Just to point that out there. I have zero circus. But let's get back to what we're doing, which is ending the show. This has been ChessWhiz TV. Thanks for watching.